Hi everyone. So today we have more of an upper body core focused workout. This is by nature, since it is body weight, going to be quite a bit on the wrist. So if anything bothers you with your wrist, I will give some modifications in case you want to come down onto your elbows. If you are someone that you have a lot of injuries, that sort of thing, reach out to me. I'm happy to suggest modifications or some other things that you can do for that. So the first thing that we're going to do is come to the back of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. We're just going to start with standing for today. Just taking a couple of deep inhales, coming onto your mat. Let that neck get nice and long. The crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling. Let's take our hands onto the back of our head. And I want you to cusp right at the base, that occipital bone, if you will, right here. Let's go ahead and put your hands right there, interlock, and just give yourself a nice little pull upwards. Let your neck press back into your hands. If you notice I started to flare my tailbone out there, let's go ahead and tug that back in so we have a nice neutral spine. Just getting nice and long through that neck and that back. And then inhale, take your arms up, and then you're going to tuck your chin, roll all the way down like you're rolling over a beach ball. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. On your exhale, hands come to the ground. You can bend your knees. And then inhale, roll yourself back up. Once again, like you're rolling over that beach ball. So it's a nice big C shape in your body, less of a straight down the wall like we would do in your typical yoga practice. Just a little bit different reasons that we do things different ways. Doesn't necessarily mean one is right or wrong or better than the other. It's just you're doing it for different reasons. So today we really want to articulate through this lower back and through our T-spine, and making that C shape is what's going to help us do that. So inhale your arms up again. Exhale, tuck your chin round through your spine, making that C shape like you're bending over a big old beach ball or stability ball, if you will. Exhale, come down. Inhale, roll back up over that beach ball, stacking your spine on top of each other. Inhale your arms up one more time. Exhale, roll it all the way down. And then inhale, you're going to walk your hands all the way out to a plank. And then back in. And then inhale, come up. Arms high. Exhale, fold over that beach ball. And if this is something that walk out to that top of a push-up, if this is something that isn't good for your wrist, walking back and forth, drop down to your knees. Just come and hit that forearm plank for me. Come back to your knees and walk all the way back up. This is also great because I know it sounds ridiculous, but as we get older, it's really good to know different ways to get off the ground. If you fall, how are we getting back up? And so hopefully, you're not quite at that spot yet, but if you are, someone that is a way to get yourself back up. So we're going to inhale up, exhale, round all the way down. Walk your hands out to the top of the push-up, or if that bothers your wrist, just come into that forearm plank, bend your knees, and then walk it all the way back in. We have one more of these. Inhale up, exhale, roll down, walk it all the way out to that plank. We're gonna hold here. If you're on your forearms, that's okay. Stay here. We're inhaling, expanding out through our ribs. Exhale, pull that belly button in towards your spine. We have 10 breaths here. I like to act like I'm blowing a hole through the floor or through a straw. It really helps me to activate my core. If you are not shaking, you are not activating your core enough. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Bend your knees. Give me a little child's pose and rest. And your child's pose can vary. You're typically going to drop your hips back onto your heels. Sometimes, especially if my arms are sore or if I've been maybe sitting at a computer like T-Rex all day, I want to do more of a long, it's called like a puppy dog pose in yoga, but I want to do more of a long one to really get more length through my arms here. So your child's pose can look different from day to day. It can look different from someone else's. Like I said, with anything, it's very rare that there's truly a wrong or right way of doing something. You're just doing it differently for different reasons. So just know your reason behind it. Perfect. Let's come into that top of a push-up here. If you are someone on your forearms, you can stay on your forearms. We are going to do our push-ups. So you are going to do 3 push-ups, and then we're going to walk it back. I'm a little off center on my mat here. So I want quality push-ups all the way down. So if you being in your plank, if your push-up is very shallow like that, drop your knees. There's no shame in that. You're going to gain much more strength by going all the way down, getting that full range of motion and coming back. So we're only doing 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Knees up, walk all the way back. And then back up to standing. Exhale, fold. Walk back out to that top of your push-up. If you are on your forearms, I want you to do sways with your hips side to side. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Come all the way back up to standing. 2 more times. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands all the way out. 1, 2, 3. Walk all the way back in. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands all the way back out. Drop your knees. Keep them up. Go to your forearms, whatever you need to do. 1, 2, 3. Good. You can drop your knees from here. Give me that child's pose again. We're just going to do a little bit of opening up through the chest. So come onto all fours. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, thread it through that right arm, and then inhale up. Exhale, reach across the right of your body. Thread it through. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, thread it through. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, thread it through. And now we'll switch sides. Inhale your left arm up. Or your right arm, sorry. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. 3 more here. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And now we are going to come into a crab. I have a little nose itch there. A crab position. So we've been working a lot on the front of the body. Now we're going to open up. So hands are going to go behind you here. This bothers your wrists, you can turn them out. Different days, I feel like turning your fingertips in towards your hips is the most flexion and pressure on your wrists. So Usually turning them out is going to be the easiest. I like to turn mine back, whatever works for you today. From this position, feet are hip width apart, and I want you to initiate by pulling those shoulder blades back. So first, let's let the shoulders roll in as much as possible. Try and curve that spine, pull that belly button in, around that spine. And then take an inhale, open up, push that chest forward. You may even feel a little arch in your lower back, and that's okay. And now, hover your hips off the ground just an inch. We're going to take your right hand to your chest, lift your hips, look down to your left hand, and then just let that right arm drape open. It's called a crab reach. And then inhale, come back down. Left hand comes up, hips reach, look to that right hand, let that left arm drape. This, you can make it active, but you can also just use the weight of that left hand. Now we're just going to alternate. So we have 10 here, that's 3, 4, right hand up, reach, 5, left hand up, reach, 6, 3 more, 7, left hand reach, 1 more each side, right hand reach, 1 more, left hand reach. Good. And now we're going to come into our side plank. So take your left forearm down. I like to stagger my feet here. If you like, you can stack them, whatever feels best for you. If that's too much, you can also come up onto your hand and your knee. So, a little note, this on your forearm is going to be a lot harder than on your hand. So, choose whatever's best for you today. My recommendation, let's start on the hand, and if it feels good to you, you can stagger those. Right hand goes behind the head, and then rotate that right elbow to the left elbow pit. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. And you'll notice when you do this that your hips want to hike up. Good. That's what we want. We want to feel that pull from our transverse abdominis, from our obliques, pulling up. Last one. Inhale, open. We're gonna switch sides. Hand comes, wrist right below the shoulder. My feet are staggered. Nice lift in the obliques here. Left arm goes up, behind the head. Gonna inhale, look up. Exhale, pull that left elbow down. Inhale, open. Exhale, left elbow down. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, let those hips hike up. Really pull them up. Get those obliques involved. You have 2 more. 1 more. Very nice, everyone. Okay, you're gonna come seated. You're kind of like a fish hook here. Right leg, left leg, bent. Just drop your right hand, and we're going to mermaid over. You can drop that elbow if that feels nice to you. Look down at that right hand. Inhale, come up and switch. That's it for today, guys. Let's switch sides. Just stretch out this side body and your arms a little bit. Left leg bent in front, right leg bent back. And then inhale that right arm up, reach over, look down. And then inhale, come up. Reach over with your left hand. Come down. Nice job, everyone. If you would like more workouts with equipment, there's specific equipment you have, let me know. I love your suggestions, and we'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Bye.